Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Next Move with Valetax. My name is Innocent Riot, market analyst and trading content specialist here at Valetax. And as always, we're going to be sharing trade ideas and also looking at the fundamentals that could be affecting or influencing the formation pairs for the week. On this week's market outlook, we're going to be sharing trade ideas on the XAUUSD and the US oil. Looking at the US oil, also known as the WTI crude oil, we see that prices have reached the demand zone at the 58.500 levels and have started to break out of the previous falling wedge that was created on the daily time frame. With prices currently breaking out slightly above that falling wedge, a continuation of those bullish moves to break above the 60.300 levels could possibly send the US oil taking out liquidity resting just above the 60.800 levels to continue to target higher and build up the imbalance at the 61.500 levels if possible. Expectations looking on the US oil on the lower time frame were possible look out for a bearish correction to retest the broken trend line of the falling wedge to continue to follow the US oil bullishly. And of course, fundamentals would also be a determinant for the movement of the US oil. And moving on to the XAUUSD, we see the XAUUSD holding trailing bullish moves above the previous support levels of the 4,200 levels, with prices closing higher on Friday last week. We expect to see a continuation of the buys on the XAUUSD to continue to push further and possibly reclaim previous all-time highs or even create new all-time buys before the year runs out. Our expectation for the XAUUSD would be a possible short-term correction, lower time frame in order for us to find entries to continue to target higher time frame buys. With the markets finally coming to the close of the year, we would be expecting to see a reduction in liquidity due to the holidays upcoming and institutions finally starting to round up their books for the year. But nonetheless, we still have high impact news that would be affecting or influencing the direction of this formation pairs for the week. Coming up this week is the FOMC economic projections and the federal fund rates for the USD. And rounding up for the USD this week is the unemployment claims on Thursday. And these are the two high impact news that you should be paying attention that could affect or influence the formation pairs for the week. The summary for this week's trade idea is a possible bearish correction before continuation of the buys for the XAUUSD and also a lookout for a short-term sells for the US oil before a continuation of the buy sides. And as always, this is not a trading signal but only a trade idea with no guarantee for success. So remember to always do your own research and apply risk management where necessary. And until next time, I'll see you on the next move with Valetax.